May all the speakers kindly note, questioners kindly note, that they should state their name and occupation before they put forward their question, so you get an exact and more appropriate answer. Thank you. The next question from the gents on the right side.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tazim Dabir. My question is, Arun Shauri says that in the Quran in chapter 4, verses 11 and 12, if you add up the different parts of inheritance given to the highs, the sum total is more than 1. Therefore, Arun Shauri claims that the author of the Quran does not know maths. Please clarify.
The brother posed the question that according to Arun Shauri, in the Quran, in chapter number 4, verse number 11 and 12, he says, if you add up the sum total of all the different parts of the hairs, the total comes to more than 1. Therefore, he claims that the author of the Quran does not know maths. As I mentioned to you in my talk, there are hundreds of people who have taken faults in the Quran. But if you analyze, all of them are not true. None of them are true. Not a single one is true. Regarding inheritance, Quran speaks about inheritance in several places. In Surah Baqarah chapter number 2, verse number 180. In Surah Baqarah chapter number 2, verse number 240. In Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 9. It's mentioned in Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 19. It's mentioned in Surah Ma'idah chapter number 5, verse number 105. In several places. But regarding the detailed explanation of the shares, it's mentioned in the Quran, in Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 11 and 12, and in Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 176. Regarding the translation of the verse quoted by Arun Shauri, that is Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 11 and 12, it says that regarding the shares of inheritance for your children, the male gets a part double than that of a female. If only daughters, 2 or more, they share in a 2/3. If only daughter 1, she gets half. And the verse continues. As regarding the parents, they each get 1/6 share if they have children. If no children, then mother gets 1/3 after paying off the legacies and debts. Verse number 12 says that in what your wives leave for you, you get half if no children, and 1/4 if there are children, after paying off the debts and legacies. In what you leave for your wife, they share 1/4 if no children, and 1/8 if there are children. It's a bit confusing. Don't get confused. You can go home and refer it. In short, in verse number 11 of Surah Nisa chapter 4, the first share that is mentioned is of the children, then of the parents, and later on in verse number 12 it gives the share of the spouses. Now regarding inheritance, Islam speaks in a great detail. Quran only gives the basic outline. The great details, you have to refer to the hadith. And a man can spend his full life only doing research on inheritance. And Arun Shauri, he expects to know about this just by quoting 2 verses. It is somewhat similar that a person wants to solve an arithmetical equation and does not know the basic rule of arithmetic, that is bod mass. According to the rule of mod mass, BODMAS, irrespective whichever arithmetical sign comes, whether they come first or last, first you have to solve brackets of BO, then D, that is division, then M, that is multiplication, then A, that is addition, and then S, that is subtraction. If you don't know the rule of bod mass, and if first you do subtraction, then you do multiplication, then do addition, then do brackets off, you will surely get the answer wrong. In the same way, Arun Shauri himself does not know maths, because for the division of inheritance, for the division of inheritance, according to the Islamic law, first share goes to the spouses and the parents. After that, whatever is remaining is shared between the children. If you follow this rule, the sum total can never come more than 1. I hope that answers the question.